According to the collegetimes.com, the best day of the week is Friday. And it totally makes sense. Look at that. School is over. College is over. Most of us are done with work. Well, I mean, what can be better? We have 2 more days left just to enjoy ourselves, have a lot of fun, and have a lot of rest. And for most of us, Friday is also related to the payday, which means that you will finally get reimbursed from your boss for all the hours and hard work that you put in a week or a couple of weeks before. And that means you finally get the money. And I bet you know how to spend them. There are a lot of fun ways like concerts or going out with your friends. You definitely will find some not funny ways like rent or paying your bills. But what if you need more? What if you figure out that you want to go on a road trip, or maybe you want to go and plan your wedding, or maybe it's time to think about retirement. And of course, what about holidays? Christmas is right around the corner. We need to get some nice presents for the loved ones. Well, then you need to think about how to save at least some of the money. And you know, they never teach us about financial literacy at school, and most of our parents don't know much about it as well. But hey, it's actually pretty simple. I'm about to tell you the secret that only wealthy people know. And it's super simple. The only one thing that you need to do is basically
Introducing iPhone 12.
What's good, YouTube? I hope you really enjoyed this little intro that I've made for you. Now I know, it's time to answer this question. How is it actually possible to save your money? Well, I have answers for you, and it's actually 5 answers. I'm gonna give you 5 tips on how to save your money. There's a bonus tip all the way in the end of the video, so make sure to watch until the end. And if you are ready, I'm ready. So let's dive right in.
I can save all of us, and we can save money.
So number 1, track your money. What it's gonna give to you? Well, first of all, you will figure out how much money you're spending, how much money you're making. And I don't want you to just assume that you will keep it in your head, that you will remember how much money you made. No, take a piece of paper, I don't know, make an Excel spreadsheet or use one of the budgeting apps, whatever. You need to figure out how much money you're exactly spending every single day. That will give to you 2 benefits. Number 1 is you will figure out where you stand in life in terms of you and money collaboration. What I mean by that. So, there you go. Situation number 1. Your income minus your expenses equals a negative amount, which means you are in a big trouble. You are literally making less money than what you spend, and from there, you're actually bringing yourself into debt. And I'm hoping you're not using the credit cards, because those are usually giving you outrageous interest rates. But still, you need to act immediately, because you need to figure out either how to improve your income or how to reduce the expenses in order to be in a situation number 2 at least. Because situation number 2 is not that bad. Your income minus your expenses equals 0, which means you're not in debt. However, as soon as shit hits the fan and your car breaks down or you need to go to the dentist, from there you go fairly quickly to situation number 1, which is debt. Situation number 3 though is the perfect case scenario. So if your income minus your expenses equals a positive amount of money, that means that you're doing a great job. And that means from there, we can go to number 2. You need to figure out what you're spending your money on. And because you were tracking your money, you can now go and be, okay, well, this is the biggest expense that I have. What is that? Groceries. Okay, well, how can you lower that? I mean, I bet you don't want to starve yourself. But just simply switching from going to Whole Foods instead of that going to Walmart, that will save you a decent amount of money. What you can also do is, instead of going for a fancier brand of, I don't know, eggs, sour cream, whatever, different items, go to the store brand. Those are usually cheaper, and you can save, again, in the long run, you can save a lot more money. Now, that's not the only one thing that you want to focus on. Also, try to understand what are you not using from all the money that you're spending, like, for example, gym membership. $40 every month you're spending on a gym membership. Do you use the gym membership? No. Well, then go and cancel that finally, because that's gonna be sucking your money from the pocket all the time. And there will be no need for that. There will be really no reason for you to spend this money. And probably a pro tip for you, I don't know if you knew about that or not, but you can literally go and shop around for car insurance quotes. You can go and shop around for internet providers, electricity, gas, and based off of that, find the one that's cheapest and save yourself some money. It's just miracle, right? Miracle ways to save money by just tracking your expenses and income.
It's a miracle or something. I mean, it is. It's a miracle.
All right, so tip number 2, pay yourself first. So all you need to do is to go to your bank and open a new account. Basically, this is gonna be the account where all the money that you're saving will be going. Now, all you need to do from there is to go to the payroll person and ask them, hey, is that possible to put certain amount or certain percentage of my money from each paycheck right into that account? And the rest will go to the original account where you used to actually receive money. Finally, you will be able to pay yourself first, keep this money safe, don't touch them.
Well, that's
Stop touching stuff, Junior.
It will prevent you from spending your money and actually overspending them on the things that you don't know. Now, what if you will tell me that, well, you know, I'm a reasonable person. I can just simply wait until the end of the month and then whatever is left, I will just put them on the side. Well, I used to be in your shoes and I used to think the same way. The problem is, things happen. Your friends call you to go out in a restaurant, I don't know, in the bar, the big game, concert. Money just go. They just go.
You know what I'm saying?
And the only way to prevent your money from just going away on things like that is to actually pay yourself first. Now, I'm not smart enough to come up with an idea like that. I actually took this idea from a wonderful book by Robert Kiyosaki, which is named Rich Dad, Poor Dad. I recommend this book to every single person that actually wants to understand how money works. I actually started to work a little bit with Audible, and they helped me, provided a link where you will get 1 month for free and basically one book for free with Audible. All you need to do is just to click on the link down below. That will bring you there, find this book and enjoy it, because that's gonna be really, really huge game changer in your financial life. Now, talking about free things, I have some more for you. So number 3, take all your free money. What I mean by free money is actually money from your boss. Sounds weird, right? Well, there is a thing called 401k. If you know what it is, that's great. If you don't, that's totally fine. 401k is basically an employer-sponsored retirement account. So you go to your boss and you ask if they can actually help you open a 401k account. And if they do, ask them up to how much money do you actually match that? And wait for it. Yes, they do match it. Let's imagine you get in paychecks weekly and you contribute $50 from each paycheck to the 401k. Well, your boss will do exactly the same. He'll contribute $50 to the same 401k, your 401k account. And no, they will not charge you more. And no, it's not a raise, it's something different. It's something amazing. Because what happens there is you basically getting the same amount of money from your boss for nothing. But it becomes even better and better. Because I will introduce you right now to the compound interest. So let's do quick math. $50 times 52 weeks equals $2,600. So technically you're contributing $2,600 every year. Your boss is doing exactly the same, so you're basically totally contributing $5,200 every year towards 401k. I'm 25 years old. Average American retires at the age of 63. So let's imagine I'm gonna retire the same, so I'll still work for 38 years. So look, average amount of return from 401k is 8%. 5,200 bucks. 38 years, 8%, and every year contribution 5,200 bucks, because you will not be touching this money, you will be just contributing them, and that's it. After 38 years, you become a millionaire.
Shit's gonna make me a millionaire.
Mind blowing, right? You are a millionaire at the age of 63 from contributing 50 bucks a week. And your boss literally did the same for you. Now, I want you to understand, you spend less than $100,000 doing that. Your boss did exactly the same. But after your retirement, you have more than $1 million to enjoy your life. I mean, to be honest, that sounds like an awesome opportunity. And if I was you, I would take it. And if you're not taking this 401k match, I just don't know why you wouldn't. I really don't. Like, I'm trying to come up with an idea why you wouldn't. But if you don't, that's the dumbest decision that you're making right now. And you need literally tomorrow to go to your boss and tell, hey, 401k match, how much I can. Max it out to make as much money as possible. All right? Are we good there? Well, I'll give you a few more free things. All right? So, there are 2 more links down in the description. One of them is to Robinhood. What they do is, as soon as you connect your bank account to them, they give you a free stock. It can be valued up to 500 bucks. Second link is to webull, and there, as soon as you deposit 100 bucks to them, you get 3 free stocks. One of them can be up to 1,600 bucks. So all you do from here is click on both of those links, go there, grab your free money, well, technically stocks, but you just cash them and you grab your free money. And then you go and put them aside or do whatever you need to do with them. All right? Go and grab your free money. We just talked about that. Just do it.
Me? I'm giving away free money.
Well, number 4. And that is going to be really complicated. There are 2 ways that you can choose. Either minimalism or frugality. Now, minimalism, it basically cutting all expenses completely besides the essential needs like food, water, shelter, clothing, and health. That's kind of nuts because you're entering the house and you have a table, you have a chair, maybe you have a crock pot. That's about it.
Oh,
Classic
I like it minimalism.
On the other hand, you have frugality, which is basically you can still enjoy all the things that you want, but find a way how to get them cheaper. Like, for example, when I was working at the pizza place, they were offering on certain days 2 pizzas for price of 1. Or, like, there are some business lunches where you can actually go and get a nice lunch for half of the price or something like that. And as I mentioned before, you can go, instead of going to Whole Foods, go to Walmart. At the end of the day, this video is sponsored by Wheelwright. I wish. Alright, no, but for real, like real example, that's another pro tip that I'm gonna give you. I like wearing nice clothing, and if I would buy something like that in the boutique or a mall or even an online store, I would probably spend like 50 to 60 bucks. What I've done, I went to the outlets and I bought it for 18 bucks. And then you're thinking, well, for 18 bucks instead of 50 bucks. I mean, you could buy a few more.
Wait, what? Dan? All right, let me ask you this one time.
That's bad thinking. That's bad thinking. Or you can save this money. This is actually a video about saving money, right?
Yeah, sure. Of course I'd buy more. Why not?
Make sure that you find the ways how to get things cheaper. Or go with minimalism. But I bet you're crazy if you go with that. Choose the one path for yourself and follow that. You can find a lot more information on the internet about both of those movements, I would say. Right away, moving to the last tip for the day. Number 5, make more money. I know that may sound a little bit cocky, but listen, that's the reality. You can cut only so much from your every month spendings that at some point there will be no more money left. And you will have to actually go and make more money. And I bet if you're working 9 to 5, you go to bed at 11, you wake up at 7, you have this window from 5 o'clock to like 11 o'clock where you can do some little things to make some money on the side. Like you can literally go and start a side hustle. You can go and work for Instacart or Uber. Me personally, I was working for Lyft and that worked out perfectly for me. But the most important thing that you can do is to actually learn a new skill. When you learn a new skill, you can either sell it at a new job interview, or you can sell it on Fiverr or any other platforms or freelancers and just make money off of that. The bonus tip is pretty simple. You'd better figure out your taxes. Now, I need to do this disclaimer. I'm not an attorney, I'm not a CPA, and I'm definitely not an accountant. But at some point in my life, I was happy enough to find a book that actually explained a lot about tax code and how many really good opportunities there to save money on taxes, make tax deductions or get tax credits. I will recommend, listen, this book is gonna be also in the description below. The name of the book is Tax-Free Wealth. This is just mind-blowing, especially if you have your own business or if you're self-employed. You'd better read this book because that's a lot of money that will still stay in your pocket if you will lower your tax bracket or if you will get those tax deductions. Trust me, those money add up pretty quickly.
That's how you stay a millionaire. It's crazy.
Well, that's it for this video. I really hope that you found what you've been looking for in this video. Let me know down in the comments below which is the actual #1 tip for you. What are you gonna start doing tomorrow? And then don't forget to leave a like to this video and share it with your friends because, you know, they also may want to save some money. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel as well. I'm gonna make more videos about money management, topics of budgeting apps, and different investment stuff like that. And don't forget, in the description, there are some free money for you and a few audiobooks. Grab those as well. And I'll see you in the next one.